You know, we have been talking about popular culture and its products, and one of those products was proverb, and another was jokes. We discussed some examples of both. Now, we in this module will see how both of them will be used or are being used to communicate social expectations, cultural expectations about marriage. In this module, we present some expectations which are really unjust and demand attention of the social institutions, law, religious community, and education, etc. There is joint family system in South Asian countries, including our own country, Pakistan. In such families, in joint families, elders and parents decide about marriage of a girl. They often do not take consent of the girl. This is what I said, some unjust thing that we should talk against through education, through legislation, etc. Girls are not allowed to see the boy before marriage. Islam does not forbid to see the boy. Marriages are allowed within the same caste. Some scholars think that this happens because girls are uneducated and others decide about their fate. They cannot assert themselves. They are not vocal, they remain silent, and silence is taken as obedience. So that's why they are unable to decide, or they are unable to express their decision before the elders. But it is not a matter of education. The traditions are very powerful, as I mentioned, that their silence is actually expected by the elders as a sign of being a docile, obedient, modest girl. In some families, early marriages are encouraged, again a matter of tradition. But now in Pakistan, at least law is very active in this regard, and minimum age for both boys and girls is fixed at 18 years. Women are unconditionally obedient to their husbands. Another expectation. Husbands have the right to divorce, which has often been abused by the husbands. Often in matters which are very trivial, unimportant, petty things, they announce divorce. Women cannot afford to be divorced as it carries with it social stigma. Society does not accept divorcees. So it is unbearable stigma, humiliation for the parents and for the girl. Under this threat, they cannot even protest. But this happens because women do not know the rights given to them by Islam. Islam gives them right of khula as a last resort. When nothing else works, intervention of elders also fails. So then Islam allows girls that they too have right to break their marriage through khula. It has a legal process. But now women's access to higher education and economic activities, they are joining different professions where they were not formally allowed to go. So they are economically independent now, and they are well educated now. They have their say, they have their voice regarding the decisions which are made about them. Urbanization has weakened the trend of within caste marriages because families are migrating towards cities in search of better employment opportunities, for better life. Because in cities there are so many facilities, there is a trend of migration towards cities. Now, when families are settled in new places, definitely the traditions are also influenced by this migration. There are certain traditions of the new place where they have been settled. However, one weak side is difficulty in matchmaking. Now, we conclude from these points, which were about social expectations about marriage in South Asian countries, including Pakistan, that there are certain unrealistic, unjust expectations in traditional societies. It is encouraging to see, however, that many artificial restrictions are being lifted because of education and enlightenment and economic independence and social mobility.